All right. This is the Nerdy Nonsense podcast. We're just two nerdy friends that like to talk about stuff. This is episode 61, if I'm not mistaken.
Almost there.
Oh, we're almost to that sweet number. Not a whole lot of stuff happened this week, as far as what I know. But I guess I'll kick things off with what I've been doing.
Okay.
Haven't really done a whole lot this week. I've just been because I'm going away for work next week, so I've just been working my ass off trying to tie some stuff up. So I haven't really had a whole lot of time to do a whole lot, but I've been playing, obviously, Tears of the Kingdom still. I have 3 of the anomalies down. The only one I have left is the Gorons.
Oh, the Gorons?
Yeah. And I went and spent a lot of time trying to unlock more armors. So I have, I think, 8 or between 8 and 10 armor sets, like complete armor sets already.
Oh, nice.
I've been trying to get the Demon King set, but you have to do puzzles to do more puzzles.
Oh yeah,
to then fight bosses. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to do the puzzles on the outside because I think you have to do overworld puzzles first, and then you have to do puzzles in the depths.
Yeah, you need to do the labyrinth, pretty much.
Right.
There
So
are
I haven't finished. I tried doing the first one, and then I just got annoyed, and I was like, I'm not doing those right now.
I did only one labyrinth, so I only have one part at the moment.
But I maxed out all my Zonite charges, and I've literally just been exploring the depths again, trying to get more stuff. I went into a Coliseum on accident because I didn't realize it was a Coliseum, and I was like, "Ooh, chest!" And then I was like, "Oh, nope, Lionel's. I'm out.
Yeah.
See ya." Because it started with a black Lionel or a red Lionel, whatever the second strongest Lionel is, that has I think 1,000 health points. And I was like, nope, I'm not ready for this. Goodbye. And I climbed out of the Coliseum as fast as I could.
Yeah, that happened to me before.
But so far, I think the Zora domain is my least favorite of any of the stories so far. It just kind of sucks, and the boss is terrible. I don't know if you've done any of them yet, but it just made me real sad.
Yeah, the boss is the worst so far.
What else? As far as TV shows, I haven't really watched a whole lot this week. We were trying to watch Dimension 20 launched apparently. I don't remember when it was, but it was recently. They launched a Dungeons and Drag Queens campaign. We've been trying to watch it, but we can't find anywhere to watch it. So we might end up just signing up for the free trial of the whatever streaming platform Dimension 20's on to watch it. But we've been watching clips on TikTok and Instagram from the drag queens that Allison follows, of them being on the show and playing, and it looks so hilarious. I really want to see whole episodes.
Nice.
And then we started watching the Game Changer show. Game Changer? I think it's Game Changer.
What is that about?
I think it's College Humor does a show where it's called Game Changer because every single game changes. And it's Brendan Lee Mulligan is a recurring person that is on the game show, and a bunch of other people, and just in the middle of doing a game show, they'll just randomly change the rules and be like, "Oh, you got a point," and then everyone will be like, "What? Why?" And they won't explain it, and it's completely random and hilarious. I think there's 5 seasons. I think the 5th season just came out not that long ago. But it's pretty funny. I don't remember who runs it. I think his name's Sam Reich. But they've had like Grant O'Brien on it, Allie Beardsley, Brandon Lee Mulligan, Jessica Ross, Tao Yang, a bunch of different people, like huge people on this. But it's really funny. I don't remember where you can watch it, but we signed up for like a free trial to see it, and like I think we watched a few of the first season, a few episodes from the first season. It's hysterical. And then I think, yeah, I want to say that that's it. I am waiting for the new season of Futurama, which I think comes out next week.
Oh yeah, next week.
So I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping they didn't really change too much because I think they got the original writers back. So I'm really hoping it's still just as funny. But we'll have to wait and see because I know they did a longer trailer or a teaser this week, and I watched it and I was like, ooh, it does look pretty good. So I'm kind of excited. But yeah, I think that pretty much does it for me.
Let's see. Also, not that much going on for me. Like you, I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom of my off time. I pretty much defeated all four phenomenon. So I have all the four sieges with me. I did first the Rito, then the Goron, then the Sora, and then I finished the Gerudo 2 days ago.
Ooh.
I'm doing the other stuff after that, but I stopped to just go around and try to uncover as many shrines as I can. Since I pretty much clear all the depths, I only need like two more sections that uh somehow I need to go down there. I still don't know how, so I'm like maybe doing these side missions or whatever I can do it. The stamina wheel I completed it already. It's like you can get two extra wheels. So right now I'm doing hearts. I have one whole row finished, and I'm four hearts into the second row.
Damn.
And then just doing side missions or whatever I encounter on the way. Uh, uh, just like you were saying, the I haven't done that many as sets, although I've been upgrading as much as I can, whatever I have. Uh, and then for the labyrinths, I only did one because I was trying to find one of the shrines up there. So, uh, so I was like, might as well finish it while I'm here. So
Yeah.
I think the in the sky when you go to the all the four labyrinth, there's a shrine. So I still need to do the other three since, like I said, I'm doing the shrines right now, trying to complete or unlock as many as I can. If I can, all of them before before I continue the main story, that will be great. But yeah, so I guess by the time that I get to the other the sky labyrinths, I guess I'll just finish them while I'm there. And what else? I have the Master Sword, which I unlock before finishing the last two phenomena.
Oh yeah, I got it right before I did that was the one other thing on accident because I saw the dragon and I was like, what the hell is this on top of its head?
Oh yeah, I
And then
did
I
that.
grabbed it and pulled it out and I was like, oh, it's the Master Sword. Right before I did the Zoro domain. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and since I already did like all the tiers of the dragon mission, since like I said, I just been running around just unlocking all this stuff. So I saw the dragon, I saw the sword, and then I finished that side mission to reveal, well, the stuff that about the dragon, the light dragon. So I was like, oh,
Right.
okay. Uh, but yeah, right now in the story, I'm doing the spirit temple, but I haven't finished it since I decided to just go away and try to do as many shrines as I can. Let's see. Other than that, TV shows or movie, not much. I was trying to watch some movies this week, but the AMC next to my work, the for the movies that I wanted to watch, the time was like an hour and a half after I was out of work. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna stay here for an hour and a half while I wait for the movie. Might as well just. I guess I'll do it next week. And on Monday, I'm just going half a day. So after I do that, I'm just gonna do a double feature for Indiana Jones and Asteroid City.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
And then hopefully on Wednesday, since I need to go back to the office on Wednesday, I might be able to do No Hard Feelings, the Jennifer Lawrence comedy. Because I saw
Which
there's a.
has been getting a lot of weird mixed reviews.
I've been seeing for the most part positive, at least from the people that I follow, the reviewers that I follow. So I'm confident that I might like it. Because I see there's a screening, like I just need to wait like half an hour so I can kill time, like having lunch or something after work. The only one that I won't be able to watch because they only have two showings and it's like 7 p.m. or something like that is Past Lives, which I've been wanted to watch, but won't be able to do it. But yeah, that's that. And then in the next 2 weeks, we're having Oppenheimer and Barbie. So,
Which the more I see the Barbie trailers, the more I'm like so like all in on this movie. It looks batshit in the best ways possible. I'm so excited for this movie.
oh yeah, so I can do my double feature as well for those two movies. And other than that, just my usual TV shows. I saw that The Witcher, the last season with Henry Cavill, the first half just came out.
Oh, it launched this week? I thought it was coming out. I don't know why. I thought it was coming out the
Well,
next week.
this is just the first part. The second part is at the end of the month or the
Oh.
27th.
Interesting. Did you said you watched it? Because I think we finished the
So,
first half of the second season. We never finished the second season. Actually, no, I think we did finish the second season. I don't remember. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, we did because the way it ended, it was like a cliffhanger. And he was like about to meet up with his quote unquote daughter. Spoilers if you have obviously haven't seen it in the last year and a half since it's been around. um, but I'm excited for the second season. The second, did you said you watched it already?
no, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't. Okay.
I saw it up today, so probably gonna watch it over the weekend. The other thing that also dropped on Netflix is Nimona. And
Mona the movie.
yeah, the animated film that initially they scrapped and then they put it back.
That I thought it looked familiar.
Yep.
Because I started seeing like ads on Facebook and Instagram and stuff for it, and I was like, I feel like I've seen this before. Like this, I thought it was supposed to come out a while back, but now that makes sense that it was one of the movies that they scrapped because I think there was a bunch of things last year that they just kind of were like, nope, that's not happening anymore, or within the last year.
I think it was. Yeah, it was. It was last year. Yeah.
Hey, I'm excited. It looks really good. I mean, I'm excited for The Witcher because I think the last season it ended with him meeting back up with his quote unquote daughter, right? Or someone that was like linked to him or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Siri.
Yes. Okay. So that I did see the end of season 2. So we need to watch season 3, obviously.
Yeah,
But
but after that, I don't know if I'm gonna continue watching because this is the last season with Henry Cavill. So
yeah, I don't. After this, I'm probably not going to continue watching it.
yeah, we'll see. And then what else? What else? Other than that, I don't think anything else. Like I said, next week I'm gonna go watch movies. Obviously on the 20 something we had the big ones coming out.
Yes.
Is there anything else that I wanna watch that is coming out? Obviously you said Futurama next week.
There's
Uh
another TV show that's airing too that I can't remember what.
is it What We Do in the Shadows?
Yes, What
No.
We Do in the Shadows, which comes out the 15th or the 16th, or was it the 27th? It's sometime in July, which I'm super excited about too because it looks awesome.
Oh yeah, it's in July. What is when it's coming? Oh, this is the show. There we go. TV show. It's coming.
July 13th.
13. Okay, so in 2 more weeks. Yeah, that. And obviously, catching up, watching all my shows. Did you saw the late this week's Always Sunny?
No, we didn't get a chance to watch it on Wednesday. We usually watch it on Thursdays, so it would have been last night that we would have watched it because we record it.
Uh huh.
Um, but I forget something happened last night, and we didn't we were too tired to watch anything after like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, this one is funny. They had Aaron Paul and Brian Cranston as themselves or a version of themselves.
Oh yes, and then they make a reference to Frank or Danny DeVito from Taxi, right?
Yeah,
About his
yeah,
license.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
So
excited to see this one. This one looks pretty funny.
it was very funny. And then what else? I think that's it. Yep, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, half of my shows are on break. The other half are just coming back. They're gonna come back soonish.
Hmm.
So I guess with that we can jump into the news. So
What did you want to start off with?
well, I have more San Diego Comic Con news.
Oh yeah, do that.
So apparently Lionsgate so far is the only TV show, production, whatever you want to call it, going to San Diego Comic Con. They confirmed they will be going for a panel about the Continental, the John Wick spin-off show. That is,
The Continental.
yeah, which is premiering I think August. I know it's
I know it was supposed to be August. I don't know if it got pushed back at all.
yeah, I know it's in the next couple months, in the next 2 months or something like that. These are 3 episode uh max
Miniseries.
miniseries, but each episode is like an hour and a half or something like that. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it looked. It's like the premise of we still haven't seen like set photos or like anything else, but the premise sounds amazing. I'm really looking forward to this.
yeah. So far they are the only ones showing up for San Diego Comic Con out of all the TV and movies studios and whatever. Because so
DC
far,
apparently pulled out of all. Did we discuss that last week? The DC pulled out of all
yeah,
their panels.
yeah, the DC pulled out, Warner Bros. Pulled out, Netflix, Marvel already did. Before that, Universal I think also confirmed that they're not going. I can't remember who else, but pretty much a
Universal, I don't
bunch.
think is even going to have a booth this year either. I know I said last week. I think Marvel completely pulled out. Apparently, they might still have a booth. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Probably for the comics section.
Yeah, I don't think Universal is going to be. I don't think Universal is going to have a presence at all, which is a little strange considering everything they're doing with Minions Land.
Hmm.
And My Life as a Teenage Kraken. So, we'll see.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's keep with some movie news. Uh, there's a report going around that apparently Ben Affleck has been spotted on the set of Deadpool 3. So now a lot of people are wondering, is he gonna be playing the Fox Daredevil perhaps in a cameo?
That'd be funny.
Yeah, that would be funny. Whether or not it's just Ben Affleck showing up just as Ben Affleck, whatever.
He could also be doing like what Brad Pitt did, where he's technically invisible the whole time and we don't even know it's him until the credits.
Yeah, it could be something like that.
That's something really stupid. I wouldn't be surprised.
Or with a mask or something like that, and
Right.
unless you watch the credits or whatever, you won't tell. You won't know it's Ben Affleck or something like that. So it could be that as well. But yeah, a lot of people are speculating now. Are we gonna see the Fox characters dying, or a last hurrah for them before Deadpool completely goes into the MCU? We'll see. But they're filming right now. Also on the MCU side of stuff, in fact, today I think it was announced that Captain America: Brand New World just finished wrapping filming. So they are right now. They're gonna be working on post production and all the stuff, and probably some reshoots down the line. But for the most part, the principal filming has been completed as of today.
Yes.
For the film.
Did they push that back to next year, right? Like it's not coming out this year anymore?
It wasn't coming out this year at all.
Oh.
They push it, I think, a couple month or two. But
right. That's right. It was supposed to come out next year, sometime in the spring. I think now it's coming out summer or something.
Yeah, sometime in the summer. Right. Let's see. Continuing with the Marvel announcements. This week they announced a whole 3 casting for Tron 3, which is called Tron Ares, which is the first. I think it's the first time that I know that it had a name. I thought it was Tron 3, and that's it.
Tron is in like Light Cycle Tron?
Yep.
Oh, right. Yeah. I didn't know that this was linked to Marvel, but apparently they're leveraging Marvel Studios for this, or part of Marvel Studios.
Interesting.
I don't know. Disney's going through this whole weird restructuring right now, so a lot of things are getting like messed up. So I don't know if it's just falling under the same producers that would have been doing like the Marvel movies.
That makes sense.
But I'm excited. And they announced.
So they announced Evan Peters is joining. He's gonna be playing the bad guy in the film.
Right.
They announced Greta Lee from. I guess a lot of people right now will recognize her as the voice of Lila in Across the Spider-Verse, the computer, the AI that works with Miguel, and and Jodie Turner-Smith. Both of them have been cast. Greta Lee apparently is the lead of the film, or one of the leads, because Jared Leto is also in this movie. So, but yeah, a lot of casting this week for that one.
Which is funny because for the longest time, or at least the last 3 years, we thought the movie was canceled because we hadn't heard anything. And then all of a sudden, we just got like this, or we got the name, and then we got the casting, and then we got like, I'm surprised because this will have been, by the time this comes out, it'll be either next year or the year after. So it's like almost 15 years since the last movie came out.
Oh yeah,
which I guess technically makes sense because it was 20 years between Tron and Tron 2. So
kinda, yeah. Let's see. We got a big announcement this week regarding the DCU, or whatever they're calling it. We got, for Superman Legacy, we have Superman and Lois Lane cast. David Corenswet and Rachel Brosnahan have been cast as Superman and Lois. David, as far as I know, I see him in what was the movie that I saw he was involved in? It is a recent movie. Oh, he's in Pearl. He's one of the victims in Pearl, but as far as I know, that's the only film that I see him. Yeah. And obviously Rachel has been in is Miss Mabel, so Maisel, so a lot of people will know her from that. In addition to that, there's a short list of actors that probably might be playing Lex Luthor, including both Alexander and Bill Skarsgård are on the list. I know the internet was sad that Nicholas Hoult didn't get it because apparently he auditioned as well a couple years past for the Batman, the the Robert Pattinson Batman role, and someone else.
There was another person. I forget who they
There was
were.
another superhero that he
Bill
auditioned.
Skarsgård, though, especially after you saw John Wick 4, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was incredible in that movie. So
Oh
I
yeah.
definitely think he could be a great addition to that.
Based on that movie, I can think he can play a great Lex Luthor because
Yeah.
the Marquise pretty much is like Lex Luthor like.
He's a very like methodically intricate kind of person.
Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if he. I mean,
It's gonna be weird seeing him without hair, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta commit.
I mean, he was Pennywise, so
That's true, yeah.
so technically have seen him without her, kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, the casting for Lex is still going on. Hopefully, we get some news next week or something. But so far, we got our Superman and Lois. Let's see. Do we have any more? Oh yeah, just one more casting before another more news. Uh, the it was confirmed that Donald Glover will be returning for the Community movie, which is gonna start shooting in next fall. This
I
fall, I
think
think.
he said in I don't remember if we mentioned or if one of us mentioned it, but he did a GQ interview a
Mm-hmm.
couple weeks ago, and they asked him about it, and he's like, "They haven't asked me for it, and I don't even know if there's a script yet, but I'm down to be in it if it's still happening." So I'm so glad they approached him to be in the movie again.
Yeah, Joe McHale confirmed this week that Donald Glover is coming back, and also, and I don't know why people were shocked about this. He also confirmed that Chevy Chase won't be appearing on the film.
He wasn't in the last season,
I
like
mean,
last
yeah,
two seasons.
it is very. I mean, his character in story died, and also it is a well-known fact that he was very.
He was a dickhead on
He
set.
was a dick on head, yeah, on set fighting with Joe McHale and also Dan Harmon. So that's why they got rid of him. So I don't know why people are surprised that his Chevy Chase is not showing up because
People love him because they're just associating what he did on early 70s SNL and like
vacation and other stuff. Yeah.
yeah, all of those movies, but it's like we've known that he's a piece of shit at least since the late 80s.
Oh yeah. But yep, he won't be going back, but he will. We will be having Troy and Abbott in the movies.
Yes. I'm so excited to see Troy and Abed back together.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. Let's see. TV show related stuff. So Paramount Plus is apparently falling on the steps of Warner Brothers Discovery because they remove this week they remove a couple of the shows, films, and specials from their app. Uh, Amongst them is Inside Amy Schumer and then a whole bunch of Nickelodeon shows. The Amy Schumer one is the only one that I recognize by name. Everything else is something that I never seen before, or especially on the Nickelodeon shows. I guess they're kid stuff that obviously I won't be watching. But yeah, Paramount Plus removed that, and there is a potential that they might be doing more. We don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little angry with them about the Nickelodeon stuff. I don't have Paramount Plus personally, but I do share like my account for something else with someone else, and then I get their Paramount Plus.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I have
but
it.
like,
I have it for the Star Trek stuff.
Uh, what was the one? I don't remember what the show was off the top of my head, but there was like Monsters and Aliens. I know was one of them that got a lot of people were upset about. And then there was another Nickelodeon show that they did with Butch Hartman that got removed. That was one of his later shows. It wasn't like the parents or anything like super crazy or Danny Phantom or anything, but that also got removed. So people are afraid that now they're going to start removing like Avatar or some of these other like Nickelodeon shows because apparently rumor is they're removing these shows from the streaming platform because they don't want to pay royalties, kind of like what Max was doing, which is really shitty.
Hmm.
But since I don't pay for it, I'm not really super upset. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like annoyed.
Oh yeah. As long as they don't do the stuff with shows that I like. So obviously, some people like these shows. So obviously, they're gonna be mad. But yeah, it's a bad precedent. But what are you
Yeah,
gonna do?
exactly. It's setting a very bad precedent and it's putting a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Yeah. Which, talking about bad precedents, Discovery Max. I mean, Warner Brothers Discovery fits the credits on the Max app that had pretty much had everyone mixed together. They didn't showcase who was a director, writers, that kind of stuff. So they started doing the update this week, and uh, they said they should be done by the end of the month or something like that. But
So
yeah,
this I heard about this and I was very confused because I don't actually have a Max subscription, but from what other people are trying to explain it to me as, and you can correct me, but they just removed everybody's titles in
pretty
the
much,
credits. Like,
and
why? I don't understand why they would do that.
and everyone is mixed in there. So you might have a list of before the main actors or the director or the writer. You might have I don't know, the
A
producer,
gaffer,
the producer, and then followed by the second lead, and then the writer, and then someone else, and then the director, and then 5 rows after that, the lead of the movie or the show, and obviously none of them were listed correctly, or I think originally they had it as creators or something like that, and obviously a lot of people were mad about that. Warner Bros. Discovery was like, "Oh, it was an error when we did the upgrade to the new app and all the stuff. We're gonna be fixing it." And the fixing just started this week, and it's not a whole full once and done fix. It's gonna be going
I have
continuously
a
going.
strong suspicion that they did this on the DL, not thinking anybody would notice it, and then someone noticed it, and then
Oh yeah,
everyone started noticing it because, like, how can you not notice that they took away all the titles? Like, that's insane.
yeah. No, the creators noticed that, and they're the
Yeah,
ones.
I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, I don't understand what they're talking about. And now that, like, the way that you said is they took away like director and then the name of the person. Like, why? Why would you
Because
do that? Max
Max,
is on like this weird downhill right now.
yeah, Max is a shit show, and Savsla continues doing a stupid ass thing like the next piece right here. Uh, so apparently, last week, Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, and uh, PTA went to talk with Savsla because he had plans of scrubbing the whole TCM section of Warner Brothers Discovery, which curates and look after old films and classic stuff and all of that. In fact, I think they changed some of the higher ups. Some people left. They moved directors, not directors, whoever was in charge of that department or whatever, and because of that, Spielberg, Scorsese, and Thomas Anderson went and talked to him, and apparently right now those three they're gonna curate the content at TMC TCM. So once again, Sapsda is just doing weird ass shit stuff, and yeah,
I'm just so confused at what his like end goal is, because it's almost like he's purposefully just running this into the ground so that he can sell it to
yeah.
someone else.
And now the Flash also is not doing that. It has cost the movie studio like $200,000 or something, 200 million.
200 million, yeah.
Yeah, 200 million. And people were like, if he wanted to scrap one of the superhero movies, this one shouldn't be instead of Batgirl.
Good lord.
But yeah, he's continuously doing weird shit. And obviously, and I saw today there was an explosion on the Warner Brothers lot in California. Apparently, a transformer exploded, and obviously there's jokes about Oppenheimer marketing going crazy and all this stuff. But some people were like, "Is Avstar trying to burn down the building so he can
Collect his
collect
insurance.
some insurance?" Yes. Um,
That's what I saw. Like the memes on Instagram and Twitter were like golden.
yeah.
It was great.
It's like, is he trying to collect insurance?
Is he
But
committing
yeah,
tax fraud?
I know.
Probably.
Probably. Let's see. A couple of announcements, renewals, and new series. Uh, and this one I put it because I like the docu series, the first season. So John Leguizamo docu series on CNN, which I think is showing on Peacock or Paramount Plus, one of the two. But
The first couple episodes aired live on TV, but I think it's airing on Peacock.
okay, yeah, so they do a couple days after.
Yeah.
Leguizamo does America. Pretty much the whole premise of the docu series is he goes to one city in the U.S. and pretty much uh,
It's
checks.
it's a very like ethnic focused kind of um
He focuses on the Latino community on that
yeah.
location. The
I saw
mo-
the first episode. It honestly, I love John Leguizamo, but this made me love him even more because it's like a love letter to ethnocentric cities.
yeah,
It's amazing.
they focus mainly on three things, even although they're obviously trying to look how it affects that community or the city or whatever. But it is on food, then music, and then some political related things.
Right.
And for example, one of the episodes, especially in Miami, uh,
Miami was the one that I watched, and that was there were some things in there I was like, oh, ooh,
yeah,
like
they
especially like the political side.
and on the food they focus on one Peruvian restaurant.
Yes, which I
And
forgot to message. When I watched it, I forgot to ask you. I want to go there. The way he described it, it sounded amazing.
yeah, I was watching it. I say, "Oh, awesome!" So apparently, we're gonna get a season two. It has been renewed. That's why I put it here because I can't wait to see where does he goes and
He
uh,
did mostly the East Coast in this first season, right? Because I only watched the one Miami
he
episode. I didn't see the rest of it.
so he did Miami, he did New Jersey, he did LA. He went to Chicago, I believe.
Okay.
Chicago, and there was New York, and there was one more. I think it's a six-part series. I think Texas or Houston, one of the other ones.
Hmm. I'd be curious to see
So
him go somewhere in like the Midwest, like Minnesota or something in the next season. That'd be kind of
yeah,
fun.
or he comes here to Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Atlanta would be a great one.
Yeah, so I can see any places that maybe I'm not aware of. And but yeah, there has been new for a second season, so I'm happy to hear about that. Let's see. So, Among Us is getting an animated series at CBS Studios.
When I
This is,
saw that, like, do people still care about Among Us?
I
I
guess,
haven't played it with my friends since 2020.
I guess so. But this is from the creator of Infinity Train, Owen Dennis. So,
Ooh, actually, that might be good.
and I know you said it was a good show.
The first two seasons were amazing, so I'm very curious. Like, if he's directing it, like how much like freedom they're going to give him for a show.
Yeah, he's show running the show.
That could be fun.
Let's see, talking about animated series, Kirkman came out and said that Invincible season 2, which is supposed to come out sometime this year, but still we don't know when, will deal with the multiverse, which is something that happened in the comics before everyone is like, they're jumping on the bandwagon of multiverse. And no, they
A
did.
lot of people don't realize, isn't Invincible more like a satire for like most uh
Uh,
hero comics, kind of?
Not really a satire, but he uses the tropes from them and does unexpected twists on them.
Oh,
So,
you know what I'm thinking of, the other show with Billy the Butcher,
oh yeah, the boys.
The Boys. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but with Invincible, he tries to do. He's just using the tropes from comic books and trying to do his own thing.
Hmm.
And especially if a character die, they die, or there is a progression in time, characters age, that kind of stuff.
I
Uh,
just want more JJJ. That's all I want.
but yeah, this season will focus on the multiverse, which is something that the comics did, and in fact, is introducing a bad guy called Armstrong Levy, who, if you read the comic books, you will know where this is leading to. But he teases, Kirkman teased that some things won't go like in the comics, which is something that he has been doing with the TV show in the first season. So even though I have an idea where this could go based on the character, obviously there's gonna be some twists here and there, like they did on the first season. Let's see. Pa, 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 pa. Some cancellations that I'm sad that I saw uh, yesterday and today. FX Reservation Dogs will end with the upcoming season 3. At least this one, it looks like the creators are deciding to end the show on their own terms. So at least it's not being canceled, but
Is Taika Waititi still tied to it after the first season?
he's a producer on the show.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that they wanted to go out on their own terms, so I'm excited, or at least happy that they're ending it themselves and
Yeah,
not
that's
FX.
yeah. Unlike the next show that I saw Freeform cancel is a single drunk female. Uh,
Really?
yeah, they canceled it today. In fact,
I thought that show
and
was getting really good ratings.
I guess not for them, or I don't know. But I'm sad that that one. It is a really good show, especially how they dealt with the whole uh going over being drunk and all the stuff, changing your life and all of that.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's a shame that it's has been canceled. So right now there are only 2 seasons, which you can watch on Hulu if they don't remove it from there, obviously. Which Freeform I think is under the Disney
It's under
banner.
the Disney banner now, especially after they purchased Fox.
Okay, so there's a chance that that one is gonna be moving to Disney Plus when the Hulu stuff ends at the end of the year,
Yeah,
or
it's kind of
or
like a
or
little
it gets removed.
unclear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or it gets removed, like every other stuff that they're doing. Let's see, just two more things. I have two more things. Actually, three more things. Let The Boys season 4, they confirmed that won't be released for a while until the writer strike is over. the showrunner came out and said that. Also, one thing that has been going on with the actors strike, it looks like there's a big chance that it might happen.
Yeah,
Whole
there's like an 80% chance that the SAG is gonna strike in solidarity with the WGA.
Yeah, well, also because today, not today, this week, a whole bunch of like around 80 or something actors signed out a letter saying that if they're all the demands that they having with the union, I think with the studios, that I think next week they're having their meeting on the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. If all their demands are not met, they're gonna go to strike.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's sometime next week. I don't remember exactly what day.
Yeah, I know it's sometime next week, but I can't remember the date. But yeah,
It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens.
so there's a possibility that we might get a writer strikes, which is gonna affect a lot of stuff. And then the other, let's see, the other thing that I saw is Asteroid City has been confirmed to come on digital on July 11th, which is what the hell, Universal, because
Yeah,
apparently
that's really, really soon, and I don't
yes,
think that was something Wes Anderson agreed to. But
yeah, especially since the movie just came on wide release last week last week.
yeah, last week.
Yeah, it opened on limited like the week prior. It did good numbers, but
So far, it's doing really good numbers.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, it's really doing good number wise. But yeah, going that fast on digital is like what the hell? It's so fucking weird. It's
it's like when I read that, I was like, Universal, what the fuck are you guys doing? I don't think they know what they're doing.
yeah. I mean, they did the same with Fast ads.
Yeah.
Just straight up release it. And then the last thing that I have is as part of the 100 year Disney celebration, a whole bunch of films are gonna be coming back to theaters for a limited release for a limited time. It started with the first Pirates of the Caribbean from July 7th to the 20th. Toy Story, the original, on July 21st to August 3rd. Frozen, August 4th to the 17th. Beauty and the Beast, the animated version, August 18th to the 31st. The Incredibles, September 1st to the 14th. Coco, September 15th to the 28th. So I'll be going again to cry in the theater. The Lion King, the original animated one, September 29th to October 12th. And Moana, October 3rd to the 26th.
When I
Uh,
first heard that they were re-releasing some of these Disney classics, I was very afraid we weren't going to get Coco and we were not going to get Moana. But seeing those on the list today, I was so happy. Like
Although
ecstatic.
one of the many complaints that I seen online is like, oh, they're celebrating 100 years of the Walt Disney Animation Company, but they're not releasing any films that Walt Disney himself has worked on, like
That
Pinocchio.
was the one thing that I had a
Yeah,
gripe with. It's like,
something
why
like
are we not seeing any of like Snow
the
White and the
class.
Seven Dwarves or Alice in Wonderland or
Uh,
Fantasia?
Fantasia, yeah, this kind of thing. So it's kind of weird why they're doing that. Especially somebody noticed that all the films are from '94 to now.
Yeah, to present,
Yeah,
which is
like
really, really strange. Speaking of the Disney 100th anniversary, um, did you see? Well, three things for the Disney parks. I'm not sure if you saw them.
okay.
Rogers the Musical opened this week at
Oh,
California Adventure.
oh yeah, they're doing first. Uh, like
They did media previews, I think, on Wednesday and Tuesday, and I think it opened officially either today or yesterday
oh, okay.
to fans.
I thought the media opening was today.
No, I've been seeing like clips of it for a couple days, and it.
Oh,
Uh, oh wait, no, you're right. So the media previews were Wednesday and Thursday.
okay.
Today, you could buy tickets to see it. and they were $29.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's still doing the pre whatever they're calling it. I guess these are like pre shows or warm up shows. There's a word for it on Broadway. I forget what it's.
Oh yeah, yeah. What is the term that they use?
I forget what it has a term, and I've been to one of them in my entire life.
Yeah, I can't
Never
remember.
again. But they started doing that this week. And today was the first day that you could actually purchase tickets, and it's not strictly just for media. Anybody can go, and as long as you have a park pass, you're in the park, you can pay $29. I think they were doing 4 showings.
Mm.
I think it was 11, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 5:30.
Yeah, I'm seeing you get a bucket.
Yes, a special musical premium viewing experience. Popcorn bucket with blue kettle corn, your choice of Coca-Cola. I've seen some clips from this. Disney posted some clips on this on TikTok and Instagram. It looks fun.
Yeah,
I really want to see this because like when they first like started ragging on it or as a joke in Hawkeye, I was like, I need to see this. This needs to be a thing I can watch.
Yeah, I'm seeing also clips, and it looks like this. They added even more than we see on Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, and they make some like other like meta jokes against Disney and Star Wars, and it just looks like fun. The other thing, well, they revealed the new costume for the Tiana's Bayou Adventure character, and it's like an adventurer kind of like chic costume for her that you can do like see her in the meet and greets and stuff like that. It looks really fun. I'm really excited for this. It looks amazing. Very close to what the concept art looked like for the retheme for Splash Mountain. So I'm really excited to see it in person.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Flip side to that,
especially when they open the restaurant.
Yes, which apparently is nearing completion now and should be open by the end of July.
Nice,
at least in Disneyland.
Oh, boo! I want vignettes in Disney World.
Yeah, we don't know if it's going to come to Disney World yet. There hasn't been any announcements about it, but I'm really hoping that they kind of retheme some of Frontierland. Or at least the part behind Frontierland, in between Frontierland and Adventureland, that like area over there. Put it over there. It's right next to where the Splash Mountain ride is.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? No, not a lot of people are going to care. Plus, they don't use it for much anyways. So, like, at least the space would become useful again.
Yep.
And for the release of Indiana Jones today, there's a character meet and greet now at Hollywood Studios with someone walking around as Indiana Jones. And apparently, as of Monday, I don't remember if it was open when we went to Disney World, to Hollywood Studios, but there used to be right next to the Indiana Jones Stuntacular, a gift shop that was Indiana Jones themed. They turned it into a pop-up bar. So now you can get like Indiana Jones themed memorabilia and also cocktails and stuff, which is really cool. And they rethemed it. It looks amazing. I really want to go.
I seen pictures. They have props from Dial of Destiny, that kind of stuff, and some specialty drinks also for the film.
Yes, they have some
based on the film.
They have 2 drinks based on Dial of Destiny, and then they have 2 other drinks based on the other 2 movies. Not Crystal Skull, because no one likes them.
Yeah.
But also at the Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar today, they announced that they have some new stuff as well. You can get a chocolate pinata candy. It's basically like a caramel ganache that looks like Indiana Jones. It's like a ball, I guess, and you break into it. It's got a bunch of candy inside.
Ooh!
It looks really, really good. It looks like a football that's Indiana Jones, but you break into it and there's candy inside, and it's like all snakes and rocks and stuff. Like it's It's pretty impressive, actually.
Nice.
And where's my other thing?
And so far, nothing about food and wine.
No, nothing about food and wine yet. And I think it starts at the end of July. So I'm hoping next week we get something.
Yes, because I need to do my schedule for what I'm gonna eat.
Me too. I want to know what the hell I'm gonna eat. Where was? Actually, I think that was it for Disney World. The one other thing that just happened about 3 hours ago, I don't know if you saw yet.
Mm-hmm.
Alan Arkin passed away today.
Oh, I think yeah, I saw that.
I didn't realize how many movies and TV shows this guy has been in.
I know. When I look at it, I was like, oh, I think I see him in two things. Nope, I see him in so many things.
His voice, his face not as recognizable. His voice is universally recognizable. But so many people today have been posting on Twitter and Instagram, doing these eulogies, paying respects to him. I didn't realize he's been acting for over 70 years.
I know, that's insane.
It's crazy. And just the sheer amount, like looking at his IMDb when I first read it, like the announcement, I was like, why does his name sound familiar? And then I was like, oh my God, he's in like everything. He's in so many movies and TV shows. So it was just kind of like a sad thing today.
Yeah, at least he went
Supposedly peacefully.
Peacefully. Also, yeah, age, nothing like sickness or an accident or stuff like that. So
Right. I mean, that's the best way you could possibly ask to go.
I mean, he went. He was 89, so that's a long life.
Yeah, like he was getting up there in age. Not saying that anybody who's 70 needs to die, but you kind of lived your life, and he especially lived his life. He was
Oh yeah, he was
hugely influential in
a lot of stuff.
acting. But just kind of a sad turn of events today. And one other thing that was announced today. Do you know Turner Classic Movies?
TCM. That's what I was.
Wait.
I should have said Turner Classic Movies. That's what I was talking about the Spielberg, Scorsese. Yeah.
Okay. So never mind about that. When you said TCM, I don't know why it didn't register, so that's entirely my fault. And then like this Reddit API thing just is getting wildly out of control.
So what the hell is API thing? I've been seeing a lot of people going crazy about Reddit. Apparently Twitter also just did it like an hour ago. I'm not 100% sure what is that about.
So Reddit used to have an API. An API is a way that you can connect to Reddit using like credentials that you create basically, and you can scrape information from them.
Okay.
So people were using the Reddit API to create their own Reddit apps, basically like a container to view Reddit in, but in a way that doesn't suck ass, because the Reddit app is terrible.
Okay.
So like this app called Apollo, which was the number one, or
yeah, that's the name that I keep seeing around.
I don't know if it was still number one, but it was in the top 10 most downloaded and paid for apps on iPhones for the longest time. It was even like mentioned in a bunch of Apple keynotes a few years ago. When they released iPhones, like, hey, we have Apollo, we have this. So they've announced that as of today, they're shutting down the app because the Reddit API is now going to charge them for every call. And I think it was like an insane amount of money. Someone did the math and it was like a couple $1 million a year is what they'd have to pay in like API charges.
Wow. Yeah, no wonder they're like, nope, we're gonna cancel it.
So a bunch of people have shut down their third-party Reddit apps because they just can't afford to keep up, and I don't blame them.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them are also just doing it as like a go fuck yourself Reddit. Like we can probably continue to pay for this because we have the money to do it, but we're not going to be profitable. Just we're going to break even. It's so stupid.
Oh, okay.
So all of those API things go into effect tomorrow. A bunch of subreddits, I think up until Wednesday this week, had gone dark in protest of this whole API change. And it looks like it did start to affect Reddit and a lot of their advertisers, but not enough to the where it changed their mind at all, which is kind of shitty. But a lot of other Reddits have officially canceled or closed their subreddits entirely. So kind of going to be interesting what happens tomorrow, since it'll be the first day without all of these apps, these third-party API apps. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I really hope that Reddit gets their shit together and stops being a bunch of fucking assholes. Because not even like Facebook charges that much for APIs. Like
Wow.
it's insane how much that Twitter, because Twitter's charging or was the highest API usage app or cost, I guess.
Yeah.
Up until Reddit changed their API pricing. So
Mm.
it'll be kind of interesting to see what happens tomorrow once this actually goes into effect. Some people are saying it's just scare tactics by Reddit. Some people are saying other things. I mean,
It could go.
it's literally anybody's guess what's going to happen.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Right. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I had.
Yeah, it's been a little slow news-wise. I mean, aside from the stuff that we talked. I know this weekend is Anime Expo is starting tomorrow, so maybe some news from that might come out. We'll see.
I expect some things to start coming out, and I'm assuming. Oh, I forgot what the other thing was. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. The Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, somebody found the One Ring.
The One Ring was found already, and they cashed in for the $2 million bounty.
Oh my god, somebody's rich.
I if it were me, I would have kept it and just let people keep trying to like bid up the cost of it because
So it can go up in value. Yeah,
exactly. But people are also going to bully him, so I think they probably just didn't want to deal with it. So I don't blame them. But I just thought that was really funny. And apparently now Wizards of the Coast is under investigation in Canada and the UK for like some sort of Fairness Act clause or something, because it's not fair that there was only one card for the One Ring or something according to their laws. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out. I don't really know the laws in those countries, but I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, at least hopefully now that the quiz has gone down, I am able to buy anything because I want
as
the
of
card.
this afternoon, apparently, once it was announced, the prices of the cards in the third party or the third party market, secondary market, secondhand market, started going down quite a bit. So
Good.
I'm feeling that we're going to be able to find them in stores again. It's probably starting next week.
Nice. Yeah, because like I said, I don't play Magic, but I want the cards just for the art.
Oh yeah, 100%. It looks sick. I'm really excited, and I'm really happy that they decided to do this collaboration because there's a lot of really good cards in this set.
Yeah, you got the basking of movies art. You have those sets that form one picture. You have a whole bunch of stuff. So
yeah. Cool. So yeah, I think that'll do it about for this week. Do you have anything else or?
not really.
Cool.
Only other than Prime Day is on July 11 and 12. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so it's not next week, it's the week after.
The week after, yeah.
So prepare your wallets for Prime Day.
Well, that and also apparently today was the first day of Steam Days, the Steam
Summer
year
sale.
summer sale or whatever. So
Yeah.
I know people are also losing their mind over that.
A lot of really good sales so far on the Steam Summer Sale. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything, but I'm kind of waiting a couple days to see what happens.
I'll be spending my money on the Prime Day.
Honestly, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing too. I need some stuff for the house.
Yeah, same.
Cool. So I think that'll do it for this week's episode then. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. If you have any, feedback for us, definitely, looking for that feedback. Also, hit us up on Twitter at Nonsense Nerdy. And I guess we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.